welcome to this year's Countdown to Halloween. I'm Jeff Owens from ClassicHorrors.club. When I tell some people that I'm a horror movie fan, they respond with a look of someone who's, well, watching a horror movie. Those are too gory for me, they say. I then feel like I have to explain, I don't like the gory stuff. I like the classic monsters, Frankenstein, Dracula, the Mummy, even though I do like all kinds of horror. I recently read a book called Bury Your Gaze by Chuck Tingle. There was an interesting exchange about horror films between the protagonist, an Oscar-nominated screenwriter named Misha, and one of his friends. The friend says, a little graphic for my taste, I can't handle that darn violence. No offense, Misha, but I just don't know how you do it. I can't celebrate death like that. It's like, what are those stories offering? You get to watch a bunch of stupid people put themselves in stupid situations, then they get brutally murdered one by one. Where are the layers? Misha responds, first of all, horror isn't a celebration of death. If horror was a celebration of death, then nobody would like it. Human beings are conditioned to move towards some behaviors and away from others. We're programmed to self-replicate and protect our legacy, which is why sex is crafted to be just about the best feeling there is. At the same time, we're programmed to push death and pain away as much as possible. It's visceral, you know? Where you retract our hand from a burning stove, that's obvious. But we also have a deep primal fear of the things that remind us of dying. Creepy crawlers like snakes and spiders were serious threats to our ancestors. Zombie and ghosts are reminders that one day our time will come. Killer robots or hyper-intelligent space aliens pose existential threats to the survival of our species. Exactly, so why would I want to be around those things? Why would I want to see that on a screen? Because nothing is black and white. Sex may be great, but we've got to leave the bedroom sometimes so our bodies don't atrophy and our bones don't snap. We need food, we need sunlight. The same goes for fear, though. You don't want to feel that way all the time, but it's a muscle that needs to be exercised. There are scary things in the world, that's just a fact. And if you pretend they're not all around us, then you're in for a rude awakening. Horror offers a chance to recognize the truth, to explore dark places in a safe way. Misha continues to say that this is how horror works. We're all still here, safe and alive. We've had that primal rush and exercised those muscles to remind us death is eventually coming for everyone, but not today. That's why horror is a celebration of life. I've researched and read many theories about why horror movies are so popular and why they become popular with viewers at young ages. One of the most common explanations is that kids who feel different identify with the monster because it's also different. This further explains why so many gay people like horror movies. Unless it's deeply subconscious, though, I've never believed that's why I like horror movies. Although I've liked them for as long as I can remember, from the time I was a child and my parents took me to the doctor because I was having such horrible nightmares. I'm not going to defend horror the way Misha did in Bury Your Gaze. Everyone likes what they like, and I don't need to convince anyone to like what I like. Hey, I don't like romantic comedies, so don't try to convince me that I should. I accept that about you. I won't try to convince you to like horror movies. You'll just have to accept that about me. Oh, but have you seen Hard Eyes? It's an honest-to-goodness romantic comedy horror movie, and it's fantastic.
Can't take my eyes off of you. You'd be like heaven to touch.
That's a perfect segue for tomorrow's video. What exactly is the horror genre anyway? And what's a subgenre? Join me tomorrow and every day this month as we count down to Halloween.